Good morning, class. How are you today? Okay, very good. Before we start our discussion, may I request everyone to please stand for our prayer. May I request Miss Jenny to lead us the prayer and come here in front. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Before you take your seats, I want you to arrange your chair and pick up the trash you can see. You may now take your seats. This time, I will be going to check your attendance. Once I call your name, do the sounds of your favorite animal. Okay, very good. There is no absent for today. So now, let us know the learning objective for this lesson. At the end of this lesson, the student should be able to identify the types of blocking techniques, muscle activation in blocking the ball, and analyze the type of movement. Okay, class, who among you here known who invented the game volleyball? That is right. William G. Morgan was the one who invented the volleyball in 1895. But did you know, class, that the game volleyball was called before as Mintonet? And then was later on renamed by Alfred Husted as volleyball. Now, let's move on to the types of blocking techniques. The first one is the single blocking. While not the most effective types of blocking, a simple block allows the back row to dig or pass more easily and prevent a free will. So here is an example for this. The next one is the double blocking. Two blockers focus attention on the opposite hitter to deflect an attack ball at the net. Whoever the player is the closest or being in front of the attacker becomes the primary blocker. The teammate next to them needs to come in to assist by lining up as closely as possible to create a wall. Like this. And the last one is the triple blocking. With more hands available to deflect the ball, triple blocking is most effective type. All three front row players jump in the unison to create this triple block. This really becomes the goal when you're facing a dominant hitter that you need to shut down. If you can mount a solid wall, the hitter will be forced to play around or over it, which will give your back row a much easier ball defense. So now let's move on to the key phases or movement of blocking. The first one is the ready position. This is the starting point where the blocker stands with feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and arms extended above the net, ready to react the opponent's attack. The approach. The blocker moves to get into the best position to block the attack. This involves footwork like the shuffle step or crossover step to quickly move lateral along the net. The third one is the jump. The blocker jumps vertically to reach the highest point possible, aiming to contact the ball at its feet. The next one is the contact. The blocker's hand make contact with the ball, aiming to deflect it back into the opponent's court. Hand positioning is key with fingers spread wide and the thumbs to the moon orientation. The last one is the recovery or the landing. After contact with the ball, the blocker safely lands, maintaining balance and preparing for the next play. The landing is crucial for preventing injury and staying ready for the next point. We are now bound to the types of movement in blocking. The first one is deflection. A flexion is a movement that decreases the angle between two body parts. Think about bending your elbow or bringing your knees towards your chest. Flexion is important for initial ready position, where the knees are slightly bent. It also plays a role in landing phase, where bending the knees help absorb the impact. The next one is the extension. Extension is the opposite of deflection. When it comes to extension, the movement increases the angle between two body parts. When you are bending your elbow or your arms, that is flexion. But if you straighten it, that is extension. Extension is crucial for powerful leg drive during the jump. It is also involved in the arm extension where the blockers reach up to contact the ball. Can you guess what I am doing? That is right. It is abduction. Abduction is a movement that takes body part away from the midline of your body, just like I did earlier, raising my hand away from the midline of my body. Abduction is also less prominent in blocking. It can seem to approach face, where the blockers move laterally along the neck. What about this? Very good. It is adduction. Adduction is a movement that brings the body part closer to the midline of your body. Adduction is also less prominent in blocking. However, it can be seen to recovery phase as the blocker brings their arm back down after contact. So, we have here a diagram of a human body, which you will identify what muscle groups are involved in blocking. The first one is, what is this muscle group? That is right. This is a quadricep. Quadricep is located in front of the thigh. The quadricep primary function is knee extension. During a block, the quads are crucial for the powerful leg drive needed to propel the body upward into a jump. They also contribute to the deceleration phase upon landing. What about this muscle group? That is right. Very good. This is a glutes. The glutes are the largest muscles in our body and situated in the buttocks. The main role of this is hip extension, generating the force for the upward jump. Strong glutes are essential for achieving maximum jump height and power in the block. The next one is this. What is this muscle group? Very good. This is a hamstring. Hamstring found in the back of the thigh. The hamstring perform hip extension and knee flexion. While the glutes are the primary hip extension for the jump, the hamstring assists in this movement. Their role is knee flexion, help to prepare the legs for the powerful extension needed for jumping. They also play a role in absorbing the impact of landing. What is this muscle group? That is right. This is a calf muscle. The calf muscles, such as gastrocnemius and soleus, is located in the lower leg. They are primarily responsible for ankle plantar flexion, crucial for pushing off the ground during the jump. The soleus also contribute to the postural stability during the block. What about this muscle? And this is the abdominals. Lastly, the abdominal muscles, such as rectus abdominis, obliques, and transverse abdominis from the core. They are essential for trunk stability during the jump and block. A strong core helps maintain the balance and prevent twisting or leaning during the block, allowing for more controlled and effective contact with the ball. Okay class, that's the end of our lesson. But before that, we will have a short recap. Are you good with that? Very good. So, what are the three types of blocking? Very good. The single blocking, the double blocking, and the triple blocking. Now, what are the key phases of blocking? Very good. The ready position, approach, jump, contact, and lastly, the recovery and landing. Now, what are the types of movement in blocking? That is right. Deflection, extension, the abduction, and adduction. Lastly, what are the muscle groups that involve in blocking? That is right. The glutes, hamstring, quadricep, abdominal muscles, and calf muscles. So that's it for today, class. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and God bless us all. Bye.